Match 43 of the Big Bash, the Sydney Thunder and the Hobart Hurricanes. Let's build our fantasy team on my 11 Circle Fantasy Pick on ESPNcricinfo. I'm Raunak Kapoor and Tom Moody is all set to join me. Right, let's go to our pro tip for this one. And David Malan, a player who we weren't long back recommending as captain when the Hurricanes play, he's failed to register a big score in his last 3 games. But given his consistency in T20 cricket recently, expect him to come back to his best. Now, I'm not sure we're going to recommend him as captain just yet. What have you made of David Malan, who's had a hot and cold season so far, Tom?
He hasn't quite hit the heights that we've seen him in T20 cricket over the last, I suppose, 12, 18 months, but you definitely don't write him off. He's a class player in this format. He's understood a way to score runs regularly, so expect those runs to start flowing.
All right. Well, maybe he won't be in our top picks or our captain choices, but we'll feature him in our team. Let's go to our team now. And before that, some news on player availability. Colin Ingram will not be available for the Hurricanes for the rest of the season. Chris Green's availability also in doubt after he missed the last game due to injury. Now, we can't always tip you off about the latest player injury and availability, so make sure you check in closer to the toss for the same. Let's go to our team. Before that, a quick reminder on the My 11 Circle Fantasy app, 100 credits for every user to build their fantasy team. 4 categories of players to choose from: batsmen, bowlers, wicket keepers, and all-rounders. You can pick a maximum of 7 players from one team in any given contest. 4 substitute options that'll come your way from us towards the end of this video as well. In our top picks, our captain choice is Alex Hales. No surprises when the Thunder play. He's usually part of our calculations, and he is the second highest run scorer in this year's Big Bash with over 300 runs in 10 games at a phenomenal strike rate of 161.50, just behind Josh Philippe. He's been an aggressor in the first 6. He scored 242 runs at a strike rate of over 170. That's the most in this year's tournament. And in the 6 games that he's played at the Manukau Oval this season, he's recorded 430 plus scores. Vice captain option, Ben McDermott. Now, even after playing just 8 games so far, McDermott is the third leading run scorer with just over 300 runs, averaging 43, and also gets you extra points as a wicket keeper. And against the Sydney Thunder at the Manukau Oval, the last time he played against this side, he scored an unbeaten 44 in 36 balls. So Alex Hales is captain, Ben McDermott is vice captain. They give you double and 1.5 times the points respectively. David Malan is in our top picks. He is the number 1 ranked T20I batsman. You've heard what Tom Moody's said about him, and we're not going to rule him out just yet in spite of a couple of low scores. We know the numbers back him up in 2020, nearly 400 runs in 10 T20Is at an average of nearly 50 and a strike rate of over 140. May not be the worst vice captain option. Daniel Sams is there as well. Of course, he can get you points with ball. We know this season he can get you points with bat as well. And that is something that you want in your side. Whenever Sydney Thunder play Daniel Sams, almost a no-brainer. And finally, Darcy Short as well. For the first time in 4 seasons, he's not been at the top of the run-scoring charts for the Hobart Hurricanes in the Big Bash. He scored just 195 runs in 10 games, but he has made up for it by picking up crucial wickets with the ball. So Alex Hales is captain, Ben McDermott is vice captain, David Malan, Daniel Sams, and Darcy Short round off our top picks. Thoughts on that, Tom?
Yeah, look, it's an interesting point you make about Darcy Short. He has been low on runs. There's no question of that, but I just wonder how soon those runs are going to come. He's been lucky in the sense that he has contributed with the ball. One thing to consider, though, is Daniel Sams in a leadership role, either captain or vice captain. He has been on fire with the bat and obviously continues to take wickets, so he could be a valuable member as one of the leaders.
All right, there you go. Another top option from Tom Moody for you for Daniel Sams. Let's go to some differential picks and complete our team. Sam Billings is there, the much improved English keeper batsman. He's already showed his batting prowess with a 48-ball 83 against the Perth Scorchers recently. You also have Sandeep Lamichhane on a pitch that we believe assists spinners to a great extent. Lamichhane is expected to have a significant impact, just 20 years of age. He's been a prolific wicket taker in the Big Bash with 30 wickets in 25 games so far. Sam Billings and Sandeep Lamichhane in our differential picks. Our full team sees the likes of Billings and Ben McDermott as keeper options. We've recommended McDermott as vice captain. You could go for Daniel Sams, like Tom Moody points out. You could even consider David Malan. Batting options, Alex Hales as captain, Usman Khawaja, David Malan, Daniel Sams, Darcy Short, Tim David, Sandeep Lamichhane, Riley Meredith, and Tanvir Sangha wrap up our 11. Peter Hanscom, Scott Boland, Callum Ferguson, and Ben Cutting all feature on the substitutes bench. Now, we are throwing in some alternate scenarios. Cutting for David and Ferguson and Usman Khawaja could also be a swap. Any of those swaps that interest you, Tom, and any last points you'd like to leave our viewers with?
look, I'd be leaving Tim David there just on the basis. I think he's been in very, very good form. I know Ben Cutting has been a proven performer in Big Bash over time, but I would go with what's running hot at the moment. I think Tim David is doing that. And the other one that seems to be just getting into some form again is Usman Khawaja. I know it's tempting to consider Callum Ferguson, but I would back Khawaja to finish this tournament off very strongly.
All right. Tom Moody, thank you very much for your time and your thoughts. As always, there you have it. Make sure you check in with Team News before confirming your fantasy sides. We'll be back with plenty more from Tom Moody and the rest of our panel as the Big Bash continues to roll on My 11 Circle Fantasy Pick on ESPNcricinfo.